This boss is full of it. The two chief offenders are Thomas Jane, last seen on the kill count in The Mist, playing a dude named Baxley who's got a real bad case of movie Tourette's. And sadly, as much as I love him, Keegan-Michael Key, who just hams it up way too much as the crass jokester Coyle.
How do you circumcise a homeless man? Kick your mom into shit.
I feel like Shane Black just rewrote his own character from the first movie and had Keith play it. But Coyle ends up being just too damn much. Like, dude, just shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
Less overacted is Lynch, played by Game of Thrones' Alfie Allen. I guess he does card tricks or something. And Nettles, a God-fearing vampiric-looking dude.
Laugh all you want, but when you're standing at attention before your maker.
I always stand at attention before I make her.
Stop! The only one I actually like a little is the leader of the Loonies, Nebraska Williams, played by Trevante Rhodes, who was just seen on the kill count in Bird Box. And hey, while we're at it, let's meet another character. Fuck it. Dr. Casey Brackett, an evolutionary biologist, played by attacker of the show Olivia Munn, gets picked up by G-Men who ask her for help with their alien problem. They take her to a place called Project Stargazer, and okay, I do like the Haunted Mansion joke they do on the elevator.
Is it just your imagination, or is this haunted room actually stretching?
She meets amiable Sean Keyes, and I can appreciate the Predator continuity here. Not only does this lab have the actual props and masks from the previous movies in glass cases, but Sean Keyes is the son of Predator 2's Peter Keyes, who was of course played by Gary Busey, the real-life father of Sean's actor here, Jake Busey. That's a lot of fun. Brackett discovers that Project Stargazer has collected a Predator to garage.
Dr. Brackett, would you like to meet a predator?
Nah, man, she was the one who got that dude's scenes cut. Brackett meets Traeger and gets a close-up look at the alien, although she snarks about it being misnamed.
You know, the data suggests that it tracks its prey, exploits weakness, seems to, well, enjoy it.
That's not a predator, that's a sports hunter.
Well, we took a vote. Predator's cooler, right? Fuck yeah.
Still, she's so impressed by the extraterrestrial that she flips the franchise's script.
You're a beautiful motherfucker.
Oh man, do we have another interspecies shipping on our hands? Apparently Brackett's boyfriend here has human DNA in him, and Project Stargazer wants to know how.
You want to know someone fucked an alien.
Okay, yep, we are already sliding way too hard into humor here. After the military detects that impending predator ship, alarms go off in the science bunker, and during the noise and confusion, the fugitive predator wakes up, not in the best of moods, and breaks free to bolster our kill count. His first batch of victims includes 6 people, a woman he uses as a body shield against the bullets coming his way, a dude who falls down randomly to some gunfire in the back there, a guy who gets backhanded across the room into science stuff, a dude who gets a knife tossed into his forehead, a guy that Pred kills kinda lazily as he moves on, and finally, a dude he tosses into a window. With that much blood, I think that guy's dead. The Predator heads out into the hallway and kills another guy by breaking his back against a wall, then uses that dude's gun to mow down 3 more victims, 2 in the hallway and 1 at the top of the stairs. Then he grabs one of the Preddy masks they have on display and looks through it, which somehow lets him see through the eyes of the mask Rory has, and then track down his personal info so he can dox him? What's even going on here? Since when is this a thing? As the Looney Bus happens to pull up to the science lab, weird security cam style shots show us more kills. There are 3 dead bodies in this hallway right here, and 2 in the stairwell. Oh, make that 3. 3 in the stairwell, for 6 total. Then, as the bus occupants wonder what's going on, they see another kill. This dude thrown from the rooftop to his death on the ground. Splat. I do like the bouncing helmet after he lands. McKenna points out the Predator running around on the roof and tells the Loonies it's the same alien he saw in Mexico, and that he wants to kill it for taking out his partners. They stage a distraction involving more shithouse jokes from Coyle.
Hey, Baxley, if your mom's vagina were a video game, it'd be rated E for everyone.
And in the resulting chaos, they're able to take control of the vehicle and ditch their camel-clad babysitters. Time for a field trip, mother...
What I'm hearing is, where's my dad? He's not here, is he?
What's up, fam?
I'm gonna kill him!
Motherfuckers! By this time, Brackett has made it outside and ends up in a 2-tiered race with the Predator, which the Loonies see from their school bus. Hey, a Pred dude, alright! She ends up on top of their bus, and they chase after the Predator like this is Mad Frickin' Max, but Pred just pops a tire, and Brackett jungle-to-jungles her foot, so the Loonies end up losing their prey. They see some G-Men starting to arrive, but a convenient fleet of motorcycles allows another variation on an old classic.
Get to the choppers!
And so, one American badass clothesline later, the Loonies and Bracket are able to easy ride her on out of there. As for the Predator, he hitches a ride on a truck and gets 4 kills in the process, using his shuriken and wrist blades to chop down all the dudes in the back before he engages in some very out-of-character humor.
Everything okay back there?
You fucking guy.
Yo, Shane Black, a lot of your stuff is funny, dude, but you can't have every single character, right down to the goddamn alien, cracking jokes. A little goes a long way, you know? The Loonies hide out in a motel called the Humdinger, good place to get a beach, and they try to make Bracket comfortable as she finally sleeps off the trank juice. Yar. It doesn't work, because obviously, but after failing to make a run for it, McKenna tells her that Traeger and his G-men will probably have her killed, so she might as well join forces with them to, take down the Predator, I guess? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and it also doesn't help that these freaking characters just won't stop making jokes.
It's called a predator. It hunts people for sport.
Technically, it's not a predator. It's like kind of a...
Thank you.
McKenna realizes that the Predator's probably looking for the gear he stole, which is currently with his son. Rory ends up using the mask to get a little exposition in the form of a holographic movie. Uh-oh, looks like some other Predators have been making an ultimate Predator using mad science. That experimental parole Predator has landed on Earth by now, and he sends out some Preddy dogs to track down his fugitive brother. McKenna gets home and finds that the box of Preddy gear is empty, so he tells his wife Emily, played by Yvonne Strahovski, that they need to go find Rory, because that kid be walking around trick-or-treating with a Preddy mask taped to his head. Before they head out, though, might as well have another scene of the Loonies being cartoon characters while they make jokes about Emily's artwork.
In my unit, they're soldiers. Oh, there's his unit.
Whoa, Serena Joy painted that? While trick-or-treating, Rory gets picked on by those bullies from school, as well as, what, a random adult stranger who throws a beer at him? That guy definitely fucked up, because the Pred helmet shoots him and blows up his house in an act of automatic retaliation. The Loonies, now in separate vehicles, hear police reports about the explosion, since Nebraska went and randomly stole a cop car. That's at least 3 stars, right? They figure out that Rory must be at the high school baseball field? How did they? Whatever, fuck it. Right before a couple of Preddy dogs show up to have themselves a taste of boy. Everyone rolls up in their vehicles, shoots their guns aplenty, and eventually the dogs are put down through awful-looking CGI explosions and direct shots to the head. The latter only lobotomizing one of the dogs so it can be used for hilarious, zany adventures later on. Lucky us. The fugitive Predator appears, and after he drops Nettles to the ground, everybody runs into the nearby school. Preddy follows, blowing shit up and looking cool like Predators always do. He catches up to them, but before he can finish strangling McKenna, he's interrupted and ripped out of the window by something. Why, it's the ultimate Predator, who's yet another Yautja variation given to us, as though the OG Predator wasn't cool enough. He definitely is, and in fact, let's take a moment to appreciate the actor and makeup team behind the Predator's Predator. The creature effects were done by Tom Woodruff Jr., who we've seen a lot on this channel since he worked on Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, and both AVP movies. In the AVP series, he also played various xenomorphs and the Pred alien. But for this movie, he stayed out of the suit, and instead, the dreadlocked space hunter was played by Brian Alexander Prince, a 6'10" parkour athlete who had to spend all day on set wearing this ridiculously detailed suit. That's no small task, especially considering that with the mechanical mandibles on this thing, he couldn't even hear other people without a radio in his ear.
Once they turn on the motors, all you it's all back here. All the servos and motors are back here.
Prince gave the role his all, even suffering bruises on his nose from wearing the mask, and regardless of any other flaws this movie may have, we've gotta appreciate the people behind the Predator himself, because at least he still looks and acts cool. The two Predators get into a pretty one-sided Preddy fight! And before long, the monstrous Ultimate Predator puts down the fugitive with ease. As the Loonies hop into their trailer to escape, Ultimate Predator kills his ultimate prey with a punch to the face, followed by a classic despining. And yes, Predators go on the kill count. Always have, always will. They're just too cool not to. Although they do seem a little less cool when we get subtitled dialogue from them. I don't know, just... seems wrong, dude. The loonies take refuge at a barn where the movie takes a...
Should be up then. Well, last time I see one was 16 hours ago. I think that's what it was last clicked on, but... It's PvP, I haven't got war mode on. So... Let's get going then. So I should always come back late at night, but I'll check now. At least I found another one. That's cool. So we're about 6:10 server time, so I'm not gonna go for about late. About 2 in the morning. I'll probably be off again. Say what am I done? We should start trying different rounds, like French rounds and shit. Only French people play well, maybe not many German do, but... I think I picked it up behind the fucking building. Fucking put this out, don't know. Should that message on it? Real Camel found. Maybe this guy doesn't know what these spawn points are. just schools it as well, just so you can't possibly miss it. If you do, you're just blind. Another fake camel. I mean, if you come back really late at night, like next week, like 4 in the morning, you'll be up. I had to go ting, and I was like, oh, it's not to be. But one figure, that's not good, is it?
I just want the at booking.
Imagine coming across green real camel like that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, a fucking real camel, real. Click on it, fucking spinning around and everything. Oh. Telling you, one day it's gonna pop up and it'll be real. That's so good, at you. Put it under the sink. It's good though. Picked it up about here, it's just like sitting right there. I haven't checked Cultivate Damned. Something Damned. Cultivate Dancing. One's meant to be on the roof, one's meant to be down here. One's meant to be over here. Isn't. Armadillo will be up. He's probably checked all those places. Oh. Ach, mag het op. Oh, ik mag het zo op. Nee, won't be up because I killed him, didn't I? Doubt it'll be up until tomorrow, but yeah. People's gonna come back and click it on, they're gonna leave, that's just fucking not helping themselves, are they? By leaving it.
target.